in this video, I'm going to talk about the third example of finding the distance between the points. And I want to remind you guys about the distance formula first before you go on to these problems. The problems are the formula is that d, which stands for the distance, is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. We need to remember that x2 and y2 is just a point, is a coordinate of the point. Also, the x1 and the y1 is a coordinate of a point, and the x2 and y2 and x1 and y1, whatever we choose and we're let it as a some points, it doesn't matter. The order does not matter because when the value we're gonna same, and if for the negative or positive sign, if you square it, they will all turn into the positive. So if you keep doing it, so at first let's apply this to this question. And I will call this lines, I will call this x2 and the y2. The order does not matter. And I will just call this lines x to 1, comma x to the 2. And then let's apply this. X to the 1 and y to the, and x to the 1 and y to the 1. And let's apply this to this question. So it is distance should be equal to square root of the x2 value, which in this case -2, so which is in this case -2, minus, where's the x1 value, -6, -7, and then all this square plus y value, y2 value, which is 3, so 3 minus y1 value, which is 1, and then square. So we can simplify this more in first in order to cancel out this this radical right over here, because it is kind of complicated if we do square if we do square root. So we can take square to the both side in order to remove this radical, and the reason why we take square to the both side is because to keep it equal. So this radical we're gonna cancel out with the square, and then we get distance square should be equal to -2 minus 7 minus we're going to turn to positive, and -2 plus 7 we're going to be equal to 5 square plus, so plus 3 minus 1 square, which is 2 square, we're going to be 2 square. And we can simplify this into 5 square, we're going to be 25, plus 2 square is 4, so we're going to be 29. And then we're not done yet, so we need to take, if there's a distance square, we need to take square root to the both side, and it will gonna be equal to square root of 29. So this was our third equation, third problem is solving for the distance formula question. And so we figure out that between these points, so -2, 3, and then -7, 1, and between the distance between these points are square root of 29, and we were going to be approximately 5 point something, but it's just we're going to be approximate value because it's not a perfect square. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the last example of solving for the distance formula question.